Do you know which bird spends the longest time flying over the ocean? This bird will fly 85 million kilometers over the sea in its lifetime, equivalent to circling the Earth 2,000 times. And I am that bird, called the albatross. Throughout my flight, I hardly ever truly rest. My wings span a full 5 meters wide. Unlike other birds, I have a special ability. I let one half of my brain sleep while the other half remains responsible for flying. This way, riding the wind, I can glide for thousands of kilometers without stopping. Many people are amazed that I can stay airborne over the ocean for years without landing, but few know that I fly such great distances entirely to return to that distant little island, because there is something there I cannot stop worrying about. I've now been flying over the ocean for a full year. Sea winds constantly beat against my feathers. I've passed through dangerous whirlpools and flown over drifting icebergs, but the direction I'm headed has never changed. In my memory, that little island shines like a lamp, guiding me back to the place where I first met her 10 years ago. Back then, we were still clumsy, dancing together beside the rocks, using our wings to express our feelings for each other. We albatrosses can live for 60 years. We're in no rush when it comes to love. We take a long time getting to know each other before committing. Once we've chosen our partner, we stay together for 50 years or more. In previous years, I always returned to this island right on time. But this year, when I arrived, I noticed the familiar figure was missing beside our nest. I stood on the cliff where we often used to perch together, watching the waves crash below one after another. Other albatrosses had returned one after another, but no matter how long I waited, my wife didn't appear. Watching the pairs around me huddle close, listening to their soft calls, I stood alone in the sea wind. The ocean environment is getting worse. Plastic debris floats everywhere on the surface, and we often accidentally ingest it. More and more of us are dying because of this. Every time my wife and I part, it's possible we'll never see each other again. After 2 weeks of waiting, she still hadn't appeared. For us albatrosses, if we lose our mate, we never take another. Just as I was nearing despair, a familiar shape emerged from the clouds in the distance, growing clearer. My heart suddenly raced, just like the first time I saw her. I wanted to fly to her immediately, but my wings seemed frozen. I couldn't move them. It seems no matter how far or skillfully I fly, in front of the one I love, I still get too nervous to function. She had clearly lost weight, and her eyes looked weary. When we reunited, we gently touched beaks. Though trembling, our eyes were full of warmth. All the loneliness and worry melted away in that moment into tenderness. After a full year apart, every day of our reunion was precious. After some time, my wife laid an egg, which we placed in the nest we guarded together. We took turns warming the egg with our bodies, protecting it from the cold winds outside. Every time I returned from foraging, my wife would gently preen my feathers with her beak, but separation is always inevitable. There isn't enough food on the island, so I had to take to the ocean skies once more. When the time came to leave, we didn't say much. We both understood that this departure was for the sake of a better reunion next time. 8 months have passed. Our chick has grown strong. During this time, we had to regularly feed it fish and other high-energy foods so it could grow up healthy. But food in the open